EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 at first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. The Browns had 3-10 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. That one into the hands of Flowers. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Banks. That's taken in by Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Up the middle they go. Irving. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Banks. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
They're going to try and throw. And he's caught. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as he'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Banks. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now he'll try to run with this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle they go. Irving. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 40-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Again, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action with Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Here's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's caught right side by Palmer. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Watson. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Browns drive about to get started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw on second down. Banks. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action. Banks. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Take it at the 37. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Banks. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Banks. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly hoped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, you make the Dolphins better.
That's where this Cleveland crowd, the Dogecoin in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it when it's incomplete.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Returnable for Watson. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Off play action. Banks. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Banks. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity. In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point. Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. Throwing to start the drive. Banks. Touchdown! A great play there. His ninth touchdown of the season. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down now. Wilkerson, and he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 6. Mega. Black ultra.
Throwing to start the drive. Banks. Pass incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Big play. Come on, let's make a play here. Oh, watch your work, my guys. Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Banks. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Irving. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Banks. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down and 3. Just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Jackson's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Grant Delpit. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I have to think a major focus at halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They'll run on first down. Wilkerson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Wilkerson, and he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll try again. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and that flag accepted.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff will hold the war.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
You stay right here, buddy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with the option left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't. scoring, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw a big lead as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, Banks. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st down, Irving. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Banks. He finds Watson. It's gone. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Up the middle they go. Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Banks. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the plane of the 37. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
It's almost over. Okay. You gotta sit there. You gotta sit here.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Banks. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bryant. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Right here. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
A little
Almost
less
over.
than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Second down, goal to go. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Hey, can you come back over here? Come here. Right here. Sit right here.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Pushing his way through. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.